Sunday, May the 19th, and I'm just going to do an updated nursery tour in a minute, but first I just wanted to talk to you about how I store and manage the clothes. So I store my clothes away and bring them out seasonally, and how I do that is I use space saver bags. It's kind of hard to see. I meant to do it before I put it away, but this is a space saver bag. This is one of the cubes. It's a bigger one. You can stack them up and then you vacuum seal it shut so it condenses it so it doesn't take up as much space. Usually I can fit, this is the winter clothes that I did, usually I can fit them all in one. But I guess I got new outfits this year, so I had to, and also the bag that I had the summer clothes in ripped, so I was kind of afraid to put more. There was lots more space, but I was afraid to put more because I didn't want it to break again, because that's the last cube I have. So I spaced them out and I put them in two large space saver bags that lay flat. And so anyways, yesterday I spent the day pulling out all the summer clothes and washing them. I always like to wash them because sometimes they smell a little, not really, this time they didn't really have a smell, but I just like to wash them anyways for freshness and soften them up and get the wrinkles out. But I don't know if I'll do that all the time, because yesterday I spent literally the whole day putting the winter stuff away and taking the summer stuff out, and then once it was washed I had to sort through it all and figure out which outfit belonged to which baby. It was just ridiculous, and it made me realize that I have way too many clothes than I can really manage. So I'm gonna talk to you about my plan later on how I'm gonna fix that. Anyways, so before I continue on, I just thought I'd show you the babies in their new outfits. I changed them into some spring summer outfits. So this is Grace in her spring romper that I bought her for her first birthday last year, and she's never worn it until today. So and then we've got my stall that I just finished. She is up on the shelf waiting for a new mommy. She's on Etsy right now for $600. I really rooted the fine hairs, and I'm gonna do a slideshow of her pictures when I get the chance. I've just been so busy. There's so much to do, and I'm trying to get a kit painted, and then I gotta get it rooted for the show. So anyways, also wanted to show you, I found some 4-leaf clovers on my walk the other day. These were both on the same walk, and then yesterday when I was out with Alex I found another one that was a beautifully shaped one, and I brought it home and put it here, and I meant to come back to it and put it in between some books to flatten it and dry it out, and I forgot to, and so it shriveled up. And so I don't know if it's salvageable, but I put it in water to see if I can save it. But and then I've put Chloe into this Daddy's Favorite Monkey romper that my Alexandria was wearing, because I felt it fit her better. It's a little baggy, but it fit her better than Alexandria, so that looks cute on her. And then over here we've got Jamie, and he is wearing, he's in his little bouncer here, and he's wearing the outfit I got him at Target. And the socks even have like the little monkey on, they match. So cute. Riley's been totally enjoying my blanket since yesterday. It's gonna be so full of hair. I'm gonna have to clean it off and wash it probably. Hey Riley? Yeah. Riley? Riley? You like my blanket? Riley? 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 I'm not gonna say anything, eh? Okay, continuing on. So over here we've got a messy bedroom. No. Oh, Haley, I didn't change her yesterday. She's still in her Easter dress. I knew I forgot someone. Shiloh is wearing the little ladybug set I got at Carter's, and it looks so cute on her, like I thought it would. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. And the little ladybug hat, she looks so cute in that. It suits her very well and it fits her really nicely. Landon is in the Very Hungry Caterpillar outfit I bought a while back. And I'm glad it came with this bib, because if you see like the onesie, it has that and it says Very Hungry Caterpillar, but the pants cover it. So I'm glad that he's got the bib because that says Very Hungry Caterpillar. So cute. Continuing on. Sorry, I'm like out of breath and hot because I've been cleaning and rushing around and trying to get so much menial little tasks done so that I can just focus on painting. Okay, so this is, you've all seen The Office. This is Alex's side, and this is my side, our computers. And then pretty much most of the stuff outward is nursery stuff, and the closet is like / nursery / crafting. So so here we've got this drawer set right beside Alex's desk, and it hasn't changed much since the last video. I just managed to take some stuff out of the boys bin and move it somewhere else. So in here we've got dressy socks and stockings, and we've got like just care products like hairbrushes and detangler, baby combs. This is from Reality Works. It's the joint lubricant for the baby think it over at all. I've only had to use that once, and it was really only on my electronic neonate, but whatever. This is all the girls' socks, and I have gotten rid of some. I will probably get rid of more. I'm just going to see which ones I tend to use the most and then get rid of the others. Same with the shoes. I know there's some that I probably rarely ever use or don't use, so I got to go through those. I really need to try and get rid of stuff and stop buying stuff because it's just getting out of hand and it's just too much for me to handle. So I just want to make it easier to manage. So this has the boys, what is it? Boys bibs and burp cloths are in there as well somewhere. Yeah, burp cloths. And then we also have boys shoes and booties. So okay, so that's that. And then over here I've done my little bookshelf, and at the bottom I have children's books that I mainly use when I'm looking after kids. And then I put my little monkey bin there with all my baby's toys in there. And that's packed, so I probably won't be buying any more. And then these are those little drawer units I got at Target. They're not all full yet, but I've divided it up. I've got hair ties in there for the toddlers. I've got, this is hair bands, and those I need to go through too. These are bracelets I've made, as well as pacifier clips for girls. And then these are, I haven't labeled it yet. These are just the girls' pacifiers that I haven't decided who they belong to. But this drawer specifically, Haley and Alexandra's, because Alexandra has a weird face, and so she can only really take like flat pacifiers, or these tend to work too. And there's some pacifier clips in there as well. And then these are for Haley. This is a modified pacifier for Haley, so it detects the feeding sensor. And then these ones I made, they don't have magnets, but they sit in her mouth. But I'm thinking of putting magnets on those. And then this is her little ID thing to let her know, let the computer know I'm caring for her. This one's empty, and the top one here is empty. Then these are all Landon's passies and passy clips. Jamie's passies and passy clips. And then on the top shelf, I've got some journals, some of my journals and stuff. And then these are all bottles that I'm going to be making to sell or put with dolls I make. So none of these are my bottles. I don't really use bottles much. So all of those are like for sale, pretty much all that too. And then there's some 2 stuffed animals my mom gave me years ago when I still lived at home. So I keep them because they're special. And then up top, nothing new. We still got Kit and Julie and my little mini Ashton Drake Care Bear baby, mini Julie, and Veda. And I found this in my toy bin. It's a little beanbag Tigger, so I put him out. Then on the wall above the shelf, I have an Avril Lavigne drawing, but my friend Nicole made this for me for Christmas. So these are all Grace's hair bows. And then I didn't have room to put all of them, so I bought this little monkey one, and that has the rest of her bows. But starting here, these bows are generally shared with all my dolls, except for that's Grace. But yeah, so I have like bows for my other babies there. Coming over here, we'll do the closet last. Coming over here beside my desk, I've installed a new sticker storage system. I used to keep my stickers in a file folder with a handle on it. It was getting so full that I could barely close it. So I found this on the YouTube channel called Home Organizing. It's where I got most of my organizing ideas. I love that channel. The lady's name is Alejandra. She has amazing ideas, and so she had this idea for storing stickers, and you get the bar at IKEA. It was like $2.99. You get the binder rings from Staples, and it's like a pack of like, I don't remember how many, but it was like $4. And then the most expensive thing was the poly envelopes. I mean, you can probably get them locally, but I couldn't find them locally, so I had to order them from the Container Store in the US. So they were a little bit costly when you added in shipping. Like they were $2 a piece, which isn't bad, but it was the shipping that got me. So, yeah, so I've just sorted them into categories, and then I labeled them. So we've got bling, we've got letters, miscellaneous, Christmas, Halloween and fall, Easter, and I think, yeah, Easter, and we've got, what is this, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, birthday, travel, baby stuff, kids, girls, like girly stickers, butterflies in nature, like flowers and stuff. This is animals, and then monkeys. And so they all just fit on here, and I can look through them. And what's cool about it is, okay, so you punch a hole in the corner. I used my Crocodile to punch the hole. It was perfect. And I don't think I put this on here right. Give me 1 second. Okay, so that's better. So yeah, so you just punch the hole, you put the binder ring through, and then you put the binder ring onto the rod and snap it closed. So if I am going to a crop, or if I'm going to be making cards, and say, you know I'm going to need bling, then I would just open up the binder ring, take it off, and I go with just one envelope instead of having to bring all of my stickers, because they were in like one big thing. Same as like, if I know most of the time at crops I'll need letters, so I'll take letters with me. Or if I'm going to make some Valentine's cards, I'll just go and grab the Valentine envelope. So that's cool. And then of course here's my desk. I've organized it pretty well. This is getting a little bit messy, but... And then up top I've got, those are bears from my first Valentine's Day with Alex when we were dating. And then I've got lots of Care Bear stuff and 80s characters like Lady Lovely Locks and Gizmo from, Gizmo from Gremlins, Pound Puppies, and Rainbow Bright. And we've got Curious George back there. And then this is the monkey that, I think I told you guys already. This was the monkey I gave Brittany when she was in the hospital for the last time. And then that white bear at the back was a gift from Alex for, I think, Valentine's Day. From Alex, I mean. And way at the back is, I don't know if you can see him, Stitch. And then there's Huggins from the Hug-A-Bunch, which is another 80s thing. And there's Red from Fraggle Rock. And then coming over here, so beside the computer, I have my Zuby, who opens up into a pillow and a blanket. Love him. But I pretty much just use him as display. Like, look at his arms. They're so cute, and he just sits there. And then I've got empty CD cases and my Nintendo DS in here. Then I have girls' bibs and burp cloths. And then here I've put the boys' socks, hats, and mitts, which used to be in the bottom of that, but it was 2-packed. So again, I have to weed through the boys' socks. I have too many, but there they are. And I don't have many hats. They're just at the back. Then, okay, let me just sit. I'm so hot. It's really hot out today. I need to open a window. And I've been running around, which makes me more hot. Then down here we've got Grace's shoes and tights. And boys' towels and washcloths. Girls' towels and washcloths. And then these are girls' hats and mitts. And also sunglasses. And then down here are undershirts. So that's that. Then beside that is this dresser from IKEA. And on top of it, I've got my Build-A-Bear monkey. I love him so much. I think I named him Charlie. And, oh, I just have like a random bottle here. I think it's because I haven't decided if I want to keep it or if it's going to be to sell. And then I've got my business cards in a little business card holder. And then I have this little musical giraffe. He came with Avery in her suitcase. And then I have some diapers stacked here. Wow, they're going down. That means I've been selling a lot of babies because these were a little bit higher than that. And I got a Care Bear sitting on top. And then I've got all my baby care stuff and some of the bottles that I use. I don't really tend to use bottles with the Reborns, only really with Haley because she takes a bottle, like she's electronic and you need to feed her when you have it on. Okay, who was it? I forget who now. I think it was Lady Buggy Baby. I'm not entirely sure, but someone was just mentioning these tiny bottles the other day, how they can't find them, and I can't either. This dollar store near here used to have all kinds of them in all different colors like this, and I absolutely loved them. I loved sending them out with the babies I sell because they're not overly bulky, and they're just so cute as a prop, but this is the last one I have, and so I'm keeping it for myself, but I wish I could find more. So if anyone knows where to find these tiny little nursers, they're only like, what are they? 2 ounces, 2-ounce bottles. I don't know. I need to find some. And let's see what else. Okay, so the dresser, right? So the dresser, this one's pretty empty right now. It just has a little thing with my American Girl shoes, and then this is the accessory for the Dorothy costume. And then here is just my American Girl clothing. So I've started to store my clothing like a file folder. I learned this from the organizing channel. It just makes it easier to see what you have for one thing. As you can see, like you see that you have all this stuff. And I find it takes up less space because, like, if you were to stack them and then they go up to the top and then you can't fit anymore. So I really like that. So this is my American Girl clothes. I've moved the Build-A-Bear clothes into a little bin in my closet because I don't have a lot and I don't plan to buy more. This is Grace's clothes for the summer. And again, I've organized it like files. so you can see everything you've got. And if anything match it, like goes together as a set, I've put them together. So I started off with onesies, then t-shirts up here, and then I started with the sets, like things that match and go together. And then at the end I just put shorts that I haven't figured out what they go with yet. And then starting here are her pajamas. I did not realize how many pajamas she had. It's a little bit crazy. But I do have a toddler kit that I'm planning to make. I don't know if I'll keep her or sell her. I'll have to wait until she's done to decide. But if I end up keeping her, then she can share these pajamas and I won't have to do any shopping. They can probably both of them share these clothes really well because they'll be the same size. Otherwise, if not, I'll probably just send off some of these with her to her new mommy. So yeah, because the pajamas carry on here. And then I've got hats and a little cloth diaper. It says Diva in Training. And then there's her like winter hat and mitts. And then there's some shoes over there. This drawer is, now here's something that I was going to do when I had my winter clothes stored like this, but I just didn't get a chance to because the next thing you know it was summer or spring or whatever. But I've put this into categories. So like this is Haley's clothes, and then it goes into like this whole row is Haley's clothes, and then these are Avery's up to here, and then it starts with Chloe. Chloe goes here, and then this is Savannah's. And then these are just random things that I haven't figured out who they're for. And then these are all Shiloh's things. But what I was going to do is I was going to cut out from cardstock, like a little piece of cardstock that would stick up, like say, okay, right here, it would stick up saying this is Haley's. And then for this, because this is like half of it is one doll and the half is the other, I would stick a card in here saying that starting here is Chloe's clothes so that I keep track. Then down here, this is Alexandra's clothing over here and her pajamas and her summer hat. There's just Landon's winter hat I forgot to put away, and just a random blanket, swaddle blanket. And then these are outfits that I haven't decided who they're going to be for yet. So I have to decide, and then those will go in. And some of them they can share, like there's just plain white t-shirts which could be used with anything. This is cool. This here was one of my outfits when I was a baby. You can see how old it is. It's cute. But yeah, so that's that. And then the bottom drawer is for the boys. So I've just put their hats on top, but I'll pull them out so you can see how I've done this. Oh, and there's Jamie's shoes and stuff. So over there, that's Landon's 2 rows. Landon takes 2 rows. Yeah. And then the middle one is kind of like, some of those they can share. But the rest is Jamie. And I just did not realize how many summer clothes Jamie already had. So this brings me to what I was going to say. Oh, actually, wait. I'll mention that after. Okay. Then in here, over here, I've got some more things displayed on top of this thing, which houses doll kits. And then we've got Alexandra's wearing her new outfit. It fits her perfectly and suits her. And Savannah too. And then we've got, Avery and her thing. Now, last thing is the closet, which is not too bad. Up top, we've got my sewing box. That's just an empty box there. I'll probably use it to give a gift or something. These are my baby's blankets. This here, actually, this was one of my receiving blankets when I was a baby. And I still have it, and it's so nice and soft. I love it. So yeah, these are just like receiving blankets, swaddle blankets, fabric softener to make bottles with, my beads. There's a drying rack for when I'm doing a toddler kit, rooting stuff. Oh, and then here's some, this is mostly Grace's clothes on this side. And then here's my scrapbooking stuff. And then in the back is more scrapbooking stuff. And then this bin is the Build-A-Bear. This bin is stuff for Reborns I sell. And then over here, some of these blankets at the front are mine, but most of the blankets here are for babies I sell. So those will go home with them. And then I've got my diaper bag up there, and I have some bubble wrap for when I'm shipping. And then in the middle section here, I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of dark, but in the middle section I have like baby clothes for dolls that I sell. And then like starting back here to here is like my newborn 0 to 3 month clothes. And then I just have another blanket here that I couldn't fit. And then this is the bowl I use when I'm rooting. I put the head in there. Here I have to refix this label because it's not accurate anymore, but this has some clothes for babies I sell, as well as diapers. And this is more diapers. And then I've got here, I can just take the label off of that actually, because here I've just got sleeping bags for my American Girl dolls. And then here are packaging supplies. And then this is shipping supplies and like advertising stuff from my nursery. And then the bottom drawer, these are all gifts to send to my sponsor kids. Whew. So yeah, so that's it. That's how I organize things. But as you can see, I have a lot. I have way too much and I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I just feel like I spent so much money on these clothes, and I really could have been saving that money for other things, like either a new baby or just to put towards saving for our house, because I really want to have a real baby. So I've just kind of had like an awakening that like this is nuts. As much as I love shopping for the babies, it's afterwards that I'm like, what have I done? I've spent too much. Like, it's my money to spend. It's spending money. But I could be just saving it for travel or other things that I want to do. So I'm going to stop. I mean, not to say that I might not like get something here and there, but it's not going to be huge hauls anymore. It might just be like 1 or 2 items a year, and then something has to go out when those come in. So that's pretty much going to be it. That's it. And my plan is to change 1 baby a day into a summer outfit. See if I like it on them. If I really don't like it, like if I have a, oh my gosh, that's so cute reaction, then it's gonna stay. But if it's like a, it's alright, I don't mind it, or, oh, I really don't like that, it's going. So that's how I'm going to weed through these clothes and hopefully get them to a manageable amount. Yeah, and then if I do get any new babies, because I do have a couple of kits to make for myself, I probably won't buy them new stuff. I'll just borrow from the others' clothes, because it's too much. I can't keep up with it anymore, and just having to, like, so much to sort through, like when I switch seasonal clothes, and it takes too much out of me. So yeah, I still don't think I'll be able to like not store away seasonal clothes. I'll probably still have to do that just because I really don't have the space for 8 babies' winter and spring clothes. But at least it'll be a more manageable amount that it won't take all day long and all my energy. So yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video, and yeah, hopefully in the next few days I'll have time to do a slideshow for my new baby. Estelle, the Estelle kit I finished. I named her Naomi. She is on Etsy, so I will make a slideshow for her, and hopefully she'll get a new mommy really soon. See you guys in the next video.